Have you ever whispered something and watched your life change before your eyes? What if we told you that just 2 words, yes, only 2, have the power to unlock blessings, abundance, and divine guidance faster than anything you've ever tried? You might have heard of affirmations. You might have practiced manifestation techniques. But what we're about to reveal goes deeper. This isn't about wishful thinking or random words. These 2 words are said to be given by God Himself. And when spoken with faith, they carry the weight of creation behind them. Welcome to a journey where the spiritual meets the practical, where ancient truth meets everyday life. In today's video, we're diving into the sacred power of words, especially the ones hidden in plain sight. You see, every major spiritual text, from the Bible to sacred Eastern scriptures, speaks of the power of the tongue. Words aren't just sounds. They are energy. They are instructions. They are the tools of creation used not just by us, but by God. In the book of Genesis, it says, "And God said, 'Let there be light,' and there was light." Think about that. He didn't build it. He didn't craft it. He spoke it. That's how powerful words are. And if we're made in His image, imagine what your words can do when aligned with divine truth. Today, we're revealing 2 words, simple, sacred, and often overlooked, that can align your heart, your thoughts, and your reality with the very force that created the universe. These words have been spoken in moments of despair, and led to miracles. They've been whispered in secret by the faithful, and brought in abundance, healing, and clarity faster than anyone could expect. So why should you watch this video until the end? Because we're not just telling you what the words are. We're telling you how they work, why they work, and how to use them properly to start seeing changes today. This isn't about theory. This is about transformation. Welcome to Bright Mind Within, where your soul gets fed and your mind gets brighter with every video. If you're ready to discover the divine words that have the power to shift your reality faster than you ever imagined, then stay with us, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful insights just like this. Let's unlock what's been hidden and manifest what's been waiting. Across cultures and spiritual traditions, the power of words is a central theme, often treated with deep reverence and awe. In ancient scriptures, words are never just communication tools, they are seen as carriers of energy, intention, and divine force. In Christianity, the Bible opens with a stunning declaration, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." This verse alone tells us that words are not just divine, they are the divine. When God created the world, He didn't use tools. He spoke. "Let there be light," and there was light. Creation itself responded to the sound of His voice. That's not just poetic. It's a spiritual law. What is spoken with intention can become reality. The same theme appears throughout the Bible. When Jesus healed the sick, He often did it through words. He said, "Be healed," or "Your faith has made you whole," and transformation followed. No elaborate rituals. Just words backed by faith and divine authority. Even Lazarus, who had died, was brought back when Jesus simply said, "Lazarus, come forth." The command carried so much power that it reversed death itself. In Hinduism, Sanskrit mantras are considered sacred vibrations. Chanting Om is believed to align the soul with the universe. In Buddhism, words like Nam Myo Horenge Kyo are repeated to bring peace and manifest inner change. In Islam, the spoken verses of the Quran are treated as living words, recited not only for worship but for healing and guidance. These aren't coincidences. They are signs that humanity has always known one thing: words shape reality. They direct energy. They set intention. They align us with higher forces that govern life. The 2 words believed to hold divine power for manifestation are simple, yet profoundly transformative: I am. At first glance, they may not seem unusual. But these 2 words carry the essence of identity, creation, and divine connection. In the Bible, when Moses asked God what he should call him, God replied, "I am that I am." This wasn't just a name. It was a declaration of being, the very nature of existence itself. God was revealing that being is power. And that the words I am are not to be used lightly, because whatever follows them begins to take form. Spiritual teachers across centuries have emphasized this. Neville Goddard, a well-known mystic and manifestation teacher, often said, "The words I am are your greatest power. Whatever you attach to them, you become." If you say, "I am poor," you reinforce that reality. If you say, "I am blessed," you begin to embody that state. Even in psychology and neuroscience today, we see evidence that our self-talk, especially statements beginning with "I am," has a direct impact on how we think, feel, and act. Our brains accept repeated statements as truth. So when we use these words with intention, we are programming not only our minds but our energy and reality. In spiritual texts, I am is the bridge between the human and the divine. It's the moment you stop asking and start creating. It's the shift from hoping to knowing. Whether whispered in prayer, spoken with confidence, or silently believed in your heart, these two words are like a spiritual switch, one that turns thought into experience, and faith into form. Using the words I am in your daily life can be a powerful way to shift your energy and invite change, but it must be done with care, intention, and belief. These are not casual phrases. They are spiritual declarations. When you say I am, you are speaking from the place of creation, the same place God used to bring the world into being. Begin your day by waking up and speaking a truth you want to embody. Before checking your phone or starting your routine, sit up, take a breath, and say something like, I am guided. I am abundant. I am at peace. Speak slowly. Let the words sink into your mind and body. This sets the tone for your entire day. Midday is a perfect time for a reset. If you feel stress building or doubts creeping in, take a quiet moment, even in the middle of a busy schedule. Place your hand over your heart, close your eyes, and declare something like, I am strong. I am calm. I am becoming everything I desire. Nighttime, just before sleep, is one of the most powerful windows. The mind is in a relaxed state, ready to receive suggestions. In that space, say your I am statements once more. Repeat them softly or in your mind as you drift off. Your subconscious will carry those words through the night. You can also write them down in a journal or speak them while looking into a mirror. But no matter how you choose to practice, one thing matters most: faith. Don't just say the words, believe them. Feel them as if they're already true. The universe responds not to empty words, but to the energy and certainty behind them. When you speak I am with full conviction, you're not just hoping, you're creating. Summary. Repeat this until conclusion, in 300-word. ChatGPT said. There are countless stories from people around the world who have used the words I am and witnessed powerful, sometimes immediate changes in their lives. These stories may seem simple on the surface, but the results are often profound and life-altering. One woman struggling with financial hardship began each day by saying, I am wealthy. I am open to receive. At first, she felt silly repeating those words when her reality said otherwise. But she stayed consistent. Within weeks, unexpected income started flowing in, freelance opportunities, refunds, even random gifts. She said it felt like a dam had broken, and all the good that was waiting for her finally rushed in. Another story comes from a man who had battled years of low self-worth. Every morning and evening, he stood in front of his mirror and said, I am loved. I am worthy. I am enough. At first, it felt forced. But slowly, his posture changed. He walked taller, spoke more confidently, and within months, found himself surrounded by healthier relationships and new job opportunities. People responded to the change in him, which had begun with two simple words. There's also a young woman who used I am statements to heal emotionally after heartbreak. She repeated, I am healing. I am whole. I am free. She journaled these words every night and noticed her mindset shifting from sadness to hope. Within a short time, she wasn't just surviving, she was thriving. Her energy changed, and with it, her entire experience of life. What all these stories have in common is not just the words, they all share a deep sense of belief and repetition. These individuals didn't just say the words once. They lived them. And their outer world began to reflect the truth they claimed with I am. It's natural to feel skeptical. In a world where we're taught to rely only on what we can see and touch, the idea that two simple words can shape reality may sound too good to be true. Doubt is human. And if you're watching this and wondering, can this really work? You're not alone. But here's the thing, you don't have to blindly believe. You simply need to be open. Many of the most powerful shifts in life begin with just a little curiosity. You don't need to change your religion, adopt a new lifestyle, or even fully understand how it works. All that's asked is that you try. Not once or twice, but with consistency and heart. Think of it as an experiment. For the next 7 days, choose a few I am statements that reflect what you want to see in your life. Say them when you wake up, and again before bed. Speak them out loud, write them down, or repeat them silently, whatever feels natural. But when you say them, mean it. Feel the words as if they are already true. You might not notice fireworks on day 1. But something subtle often begins to shift. You feel more centered. You begin to attract situations that align with your words. People respond to you differently. Opportunities seem to show up with less effort. These are not coincidences, they're signs that your energy is changing, and with it, your reality. You have nothing to lose by trying. The most extraordinary breakthroughs often come from the simplest practices. I am might be just 2 words, but they could be the bridge between where you are and where you truly want to be. Keep your heart open, and let the experience show you what's possible. Our channel. ChatGPT said. Now that you've heard the deeper meaning behind the words I am, let's quickly revisit what makes them so powerful. Across spiritual traditions and ancient scriptures, words are seen as more than just sound, they are creative forces. And among all words, I am stands out as a direct link between you and divine power. We explored how these 2 words have been used by prophets, spiritual teachers, and everyday people to shape reality. We looked at how simple affirmations like I am blessed, I am worthy, or I am abundant can shift energy and open the door to new possibilities. You also heard real-life stories of transformation, where individuals used these words with faith and intention, and experienced changes they never expected. Now it's your turn. Try it. Live it. Speak it. Make I am a part of your daily life and see what begins to unfold. Don't just watch, participate. Start with one statement and repeat it every day. Watch how your feelings shift, how people react, and how unexpected blessings begin to appear. We'd love to hear your story. If you've ever tried this practice, or if you decide to start today, drop a comment below. Your journey could inspire someone else. And if this video brought you value, consider sharing it with a friend or loved one who might need this message right now. For more content on manifestation, spiritual tools, and powerful life-changing practices, subscribe to our channel Bright Mind Within. And don't forget to like this video, it helps more people discover this knowledge and begin their own transformation.